Hey guys, Dr. Brady here with Health Launch, and we're going to show you something that we get asked all the time, which is how do you release or how do you roll out your piriformis muscle? Your piriformis muscle is this muscle that comes right from your sacrum or your tailbone here and comes across into your hip. It's a little band muscle, and when it gets really tight, it can cause a lot of issues with your hip, but also sciatica as well. So today in this video, we're going to show you how to roll it out and how to release it. So what you're going to do to start is you're going to have a foam roll here. Now another option you have is you can use a lacrosse ball or something like that. Those are obviously much more intense. So if it's your first time doing it, I highly recommend you use a foam roll. It's going to save you a lot of pain with something like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the foam roll on the ground with this. Now to start, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the side of the piriformis we're trying to work on here. We're going to bring this outside of our hip right onto the foam roll. So if you imagine if I sit straight like this, I'm going to roll to the side just to get into the side, and I'm going to show you how to scale this up. So the first way you're going to do this is, if that piriformis is pretty sore, just by this position here, just by angling your leg out and rolling back and forth, this may get you a decent rollout and release on your piriformis. We're going to start from below until you feel that little knob down there, and we're going to roll up until we get closer towards the top of the hip. You're also going to get some of the glute with this one as well, the glute medius in particular. Very, very important muscle. Now, if that just doesn't really do it for you, what you're going to do is you're going to take, for instance, your left leg, or the same leg of that piriformis. We're going to bring that foot onto the top of the other knee. Now, this is important. You can see the angle of my one leg, and then this leg is coming right over the top in a figure 4 position here. Now what we're doing is now we're stretching out that piriformis a little bit more. It's going to get us a deeper stretch in through here and a deeper release in this. So now what you're going to do is now you can start to roll side to side, up and down, until all of a sudden you're going to feel a spot where it goes, ooh, that's the one. That is the piriformis right there. And sometimes for you, if that's really tight, sometimes as you hit on that piriformis, it may cause a little bit of sensation down the leg. That usually tells you that's probably the root cause of what's going on. So what we're going to do is then once we find it, we're just going to gently roll side to side, up and down, just in that specific area, just to help release that piriformis. Now, if that's still not enough for you, what you're then going to do is you're going to take your opposite hand, if you can. You're then going to pull your knee up towards your chest. This is, again, going to stretch the piriformis even more. Then we're going to start getting a little bit deeper in through this. Start working side to side until you feel that piriformis muscle. Now, if this is still not enough for you, likely you probably don't have a real significant piriformis issue. But if you do want to get a little bit deeper, what you then can do is you can then use a lacrosse ball, or there's different medicine balls that you can use that can help you get right into that piriformis muscle and get a little bit deeper. Again, just be careful when you're doing those. Make sure you have enough stability to be able to roll on those balls, because they can get a little too deep, and that can cause some other issues in the meantime. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Try this at home. Let us know what you think. And if it's your first time on this channel, make sure you click that red button to subscribe to this channel. Hopefully this is helpful. And if this was a good video, make sure you click that like button to show other people how awesome this video is. We'll see you guys in the next tutorial.